Hey guys, so I want to make a quick video before I get started on my daily chores. So, right now we have the Joe Biden issue with the confidential documents. If you're unaware of exactly what was going on there, Joe Biden had a pile of classified documents just kind of thrown in his garage. There wasn't really any organization to it, they were just kind of sitting out in the open. I'm seeing a lot of people come out right now and they're talking about one of their main problems is the fact that Trump got raided. And now that Biden is doing this, I guess they have opened up an investigation into him. But a lot of people are trying to make the argument that Trump had declassification powers and Biden did not. Now, it's still kind of murky, even after going through the legislation and the wording behind it, because George Bush actually in 2004 signed a executive order that kind of dealt with the declassification powers of the vice president, and it's not very clear. But these are my big problems with this situation. I kind of want to give you my perspective because I think some people are kind of looking at this the wrong way. My problem isn't necessarily that Joe Biden had these documents in itself, because as much as you want to claim that Joe Biden does not have the power to declassify these documents, that is possibly true, but all Obama has to do is get out on camera or put something out on Twitter and say, oh yeah, I declassified these and Joe took them home. And there's not really anything you can do to prove that that's right, wrong, legal, illegal. I mean, at that point, it would just have to slide. My main concerns are, just like we've seen in the past, this information was held until it was politically convenient to be released. They've known about this with Joe Biden since before the midterms. So they have been sitting on this information for that long because it was politically inconvenient for the Biden administration. Again, we've seen this over and over and over with the machine, and this is just another one down the line. One of the other problems that I have is the differential enforcement of these laws that are on the books. Again, Barack Obama could come out and say, I declassified this information, there's no problem here, and we would have to accept that as fact. So why, at Mar-a-Lago, when Trump was working with the FBI, did we get this raid that we had just a short time ago? Trump was the president. Whether you like Trump, hate Trump, kind of indifferent to the guy, he has the declassification powers at his disposal. He is the be-all, end-all of declassification. So there is no there when it comes to Trump, and really, as far as Joe Biden just having these documents, there's not really any there either. But we can look and pick apart at the differential enforcement, the way that the media is handling this, which some of them are coming out and throwing him under the bus. I have a hypothesis on this, and I'll speak to that at the end. Now, the other thing that I hear people talking about, which it is a problem, but I don't think it's going to be as much of a problem as people are making it out to be, is that they know that Hunter Biden was around these documents. And I'm just going to tell you that doesn't really mean anything. With what we've seen come out of the Joe Biden administration, what he was doing behind closed doors, 10% for the big guy, all that information that was already in those documents and available, if I had to guess and if I was a betting man, Joe Biden was already providing that information to begin with. So, I mean, I guess he can kind of show that the information that he was giving them was true if Hunter happened upon one of those documents and then forwarded it to one of his business partners, then sure, that might validate a little bit what Joe Biden was saying. But there were already huge amounts of money transferring hands here. Joe Biden was meeting with these guys personally along with Hunter. So the idea that Hunter Biden was around the documents and we don't really know a whole lot more than that like I said, is kind of a non-factor to me because I'm sure this information was already being passed off. So again, that part of it, even though it is not good, is not really a factor because it's already taken into the equation. Now, what I think is going on right now is I believe that the media and some of the Democrats could potentially use this as a way to hammer Donald Trump. And what I mean by that is they are going to drag Joe Biden around, throw him under the bus, and then when they say, oh, well, look what we did to our own guy, we made sure that, and I don't think they'll remove him, they'll be like, oh, well, we made sure that he couldn't run in 2024. We believe that this keeps him from being a possible candidate. We don't believe that it's right, a potential candidate. We threw him out. Now you have to do the same thing with Trump. This disqualifies him from being able to run again. But most of these Democrats just want to get rid of Joe Biden at this point anyway. So this is just par for the course. This gives them the excuse to do it. So keep an eye on this, guys. They're doing an investigation into Joe Biden. It's either going to be a complete non-factor and mean absolutely nothing, or like I just said, and they're doing this investigation just to save face, or they're going to use this to hit Biden over the head with it and use it to keep Trump out of 2024. Keep that in mind, guys. Let's see how this transpires going forward. Thanks.